Alright, I'm gonna make a video about Slay the Spire then. I'm not super great at this, but whatever. At least try it. But yeah, so this game's just a roguelike dungeon crawling deck building simulator. And it's actually pretty fun, I like it. But in this case, I'm just gonna like run through, and so every time I die or beat the game, I'll just alternate characters. That way I can have like a nice even balance with each, because I don't believe in picking a main character. So yeah, let's just get started. I'll kind of learn about the game as you go along, but definitely do more research if you're interested, because I'm not super great at card games. Yeah, so this is Ironclad, first character you get. This relic right here, pretty good. I heal 6 HP every time I finish combat, so it can help sometimes, but it depends on the case really. Yeah, I'm just gonna play through this game a bit for a while. Make videos about it every now and again if I feel like it. And yeah, just kind of sort of explain the mechanics best I can. Oh, all three of these are actually really good. I think though I want to get this one, because I like having block and defend cards. I mean, cards that attack and defend. Oh, I hate this one so much. I don't like this counter. Oh, alright. Let's get rid of this. Healed 5 HP. Amazing. Alright, well, I wasted a card then. Oh well. Nah, I don't want to do either of those. So yeah, I'm also not great at narration, but I will at least try, so I'll read this as well. Ooh, I like this encounter, because you can get a relic a lot of the time, and it is random, but it can be good sometimes. Yeah, as you walk to the room, you're gurgling and grinding your metals. Before you is a slime-like creature that ate too much scrap for its own good. From the center of the creature, you see glints of strange light, perhaps something magical. It looks like you get some treasure if you just reach inside. However, the acid and sharp objects might hurt. So, hey! Nice, I got it first try. Yeah, usually though, you have to do it several times before you get something. But this relic's pretty good. It's like an extra block for the whole battle. I got nothing good enough to face an elite. Don't have cards to upgrade. Go ahead and rest just to gain some health. But yeah, elites are kind of hard. Yeah, this one's annoying. The Lagavuln. I always mispronounce it. Okay, so it's asleep until a few turns, or like 3 turns into battle, or until you damage it. It's kind of annoying because like it does decrease your dexterity and strength, which makes you gain less block from cards, and it also makes you do less damage. So over time that can accumulate so much that you end up just not being able to kill it, which is terrible. But it's still semi-easy to kill if you just hit it enough times. Yeah, it's good to always block though whenever something's attacking. I don't feel like it. More fun to do that. Okay, so see, now it's gonna reduce my strength and dexterity. So it tends to inflict a powerful negative effect. Ooh, so yeah, I lost the dexterity, so I'm back to regular because I started with 1. But now I do 1 less damage for everything. And so I personally don't like that because it's pretty bad. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this playthrough. I'll probably keep going till maybe the first boss. I didn't actually see what time I started recording, but I will be maybe 20-25 minutes or so. But yeah, so I think I'll just get to the first boss and then call that good. That'll be video number 1. Hey, I killed it. So yeah, elites also always drop relics. It's a random one each time, but you get a relic, and then sometimes you can get good cards, but these ones are also pretty good though. I'll get this one though. I like that one. Ornamental Fan. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, you gain 4 block. So that's pretty good, especially if the enemy's attacking. But then again though, blocking is good, so it kind of depends. One of those kind of nice to have, but not super essential things. Oh, all 3 is good. These ones are good. You can get 2 cards from each enemy instead of 1. And this one's good because HP is always good. This one's really good too. Don't get that one, and this one. Those 2 are really good. Most of these cards are pretty good though. Also these potions. Potions are a one-time use thing that give you a special effect. In this case I can just throw this potion at anybody, deal 20 damage. I can heal 10% of my max HP, which would be 8. And then I can also get around power. So power cards like this, for example, last for an entire battle. And it will cost 2 energy. And this one will, whenever I gain block, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. So if the enemy is attacking, but it's doing like a lot of damage, you could just block and then still do a bit of damage back to it, which is nice. But after the battle, they're expired. Like, also when you play them, when you first play the card, it will. There goes my audio. When you first play the card, it will just kind of absorb it into your player and give you the. Oh no! I forgot it did it. Oh, show it off. Okay, that was pretty good. I still got a pretty good card at least, so that's nice. Yeah, so it's a battle. So it's been 3 battles in a row. But this guy's pretty easy to get. Yeah, I have no potions though, but these 2 relics are pretty good. It's like, as you saw, this one lets me get cards. I just clicked it a bit too fast, so I also I always forget. So yeah, but oh well. 27 damage, nice. This one's good. You just get an extra card whenever you rest, and I rest pretty often because I lose a lot of HP. So I think in this case the path would be this one, then this question mark room. Then I'll rest, and then I can fight the boss, the Hexplane Ghost, which is a pretty easy boss fight, I'd say. But this relic's good too because whenever start of each combat you gain 3 thorns, and so that means whenever you receive attack damage, it deals 3 damage back to the enemy that attacked you, kind of like in Minecraft. So it's direct damage, and the only thing that affects it is block. So if something's blocking for 3 damage or more, then it'll lose it. It's like, see if this enemy blocked damage, then the thorns effect will not take effect, and it wouldn't do anything. Like today, no, it would still attack, but it would go into the block instead of damaging the enemy, which is bad because that means that I can't kill them faster. Oh, this one's more annoying. See, it starts with an attack, so yeah. Yeah, so Shogadov's good, especially if you have like a larger deck, then you can have more cards to draw from. But I guess having a small one is kind of better though, because you have more good cards. Like, I know like a lot of people I think will get rid of the starter cards, but I don't like doing that personally because I like having like a kind of backup plan. But yeah, so yeah, these 2 relics are pretty good. Any kind of relic that affects combat is usually pretty good. Hey, I killed him. Nice. Got some gold, energy potion, and cards. There you go. I guess I should explain how energy works. So energy, as you might have seen already probably, use 1 energy every time you play a card, usually. So the energy cost is right there in the corner. This right here. This costs 0 energy, but it only lasts this turn. So I get 2 strength. So see, I do 2 additional damage with any card that does damage. So I can just attack him, but then I don't have any more good cards left because I only got 1 energy. And if I played this one, I couldn't draw them. I couldn't play the next card I got. So I'm just going to go ahead and end my turn. Usually though it's good to use all your energy, but there are a couple situations where that changes, but I'll probably explain those as they come up. Now this guy though is annoying, because whenever I play a skill, he gains 2 strength. So if I block, he'll gain 2 strength. And then, I hate that personally, so go ahead and use this potion. I like using potions on the regular enemies, the elites, sorry. You can use it whenever, I just personally use it on elites mostly, because I'm obsessed with like being over-prepared for everything. But yeah, I like this game though. Pretty fun. I definitely recommend it, especially if you like card games like Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic, because you'd be able to play it much better than I could because you know how to build an efficient deck over time. I didn't know how the game worked. But yeah, so there we go. I killed it. Got a lantern. This one's good. I get 1 extra energy on the first turn of every combat. So this one's pretty good, but unless you have multiple copies of it, it's not as great. This one's really good too, but this one's also good because I get damage and I apply debuffs. So I don't get that because I'll make it do less attack for that turn, and it will also be more vulnerable. So if I use that one first, then I can go ahead. Actually, like if I use uppercut first, and then some kind of attack. Let's say if I use strength or flex to get more strength, then uppercut, and then another attack that could do like 20 damage or so. So yeah, in this case, I think this event, I'd be good to upgrade a card. I'll upgrade flex. So I get 4 strength instead of 2. So it doubles it, which is really nice. Okay, so in this case, we've got 9 HP left, so I'll go ahead and just upgrade a card, because whenever you kill a boss, it will fully heal you. So now this card actually, the description kind of is off-putting at first, but it'll deal 6 damage, but it does 2 extra damage for every card that you have that contains strike in the name. So like in the other battles I was in, it did like 27 damage, because so you've got 6 cards with strike, so that's an extra 12 attack, And then if I had 2 perfected strikes, they'd kind of complement each other to where it'd be an extra 2 more damage. I believe it counts like that. And then if I have anything else with strike in the name, it does more damage. So if I upgraded it, it would do, I think, around double damage basically. If I upgrade this one, it'll have the debuffs for 2 turns, which is pretty good because I can use it on 1 turn. Then, like, say if I could get this but then defend, I can just use this one, then just attack it straight up next turn, just whatever enemy. I forgot the upgrade card. This is good though. Good one. Blech. This one's good too though because I get block and damage, which I like to do. But I think in this case I'll upgrade uppercut. So you can also upgrade cards only once. So there's one card that I know of you can upgrade basically infinite times. It tells you in the description too. But every other card can only be upgraded once, and there's other special conditions that you can do to like exploit that and stuff. But yeah. So yeah. Another thing is potions. If you get potions like before boss battle, like say a fire potion would be really good, then you could just throw it on the boss on the first turn and do damage. So like, just did 10 damage, and then I did 10 more damage, and look, I've already done like almost 40 damage in the first turn, which is pretty good. So yeah, I'd say this is a pretty good start, because the very first turn it was just going to do this attack, so it's going to do a good amount of damage. I think I'll do an uppercut and shrug it off. We're going to spend more energy, but well, I'm not as concerned about losing health. I don't want to lose too much because I'll die, but basically like I'm almost at half health, but you can lose a little bit and be safe. Like 22 damage, 33 damage, yeah, so you're vulnerable, like it says in the description. Whatever's effective with it will take 50% more damage from any attack for 3 turns, in this case, because it's got 3 right there. So it would do 22 plus 11, which is 33. And then I can go ahead and do shrug it off to get the block. I do like though how its dexterity affects it, which is nice, so I can get extra block. Bad thing though about block is that it wears off at the end of your turn. So it's only good to get as much as you need. There are ways you can make it do more though. Let's see, so this does 18 damage, so... Oh sorry, because the other one was upgraded, I think. Was upgraded? No, it wasn't, okay. Well, I don't know. Flex. Oh, that's right, it had flex, that's why. Guess it's going to do 10 damage, so I'll take 1 damage, but that's okay. Okay, so block will wear off at the end of your turn, unless it's all expired, because you used it all. If you have some left, like it happened last turn, it will just get a little bit better. So, I think getting weak is good. That's I could do bash as well, but well. It's almost dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. So yeah. Yeah, like I said, the game's pretty fun. I like the strategy in it. Also, like card building, pretty good if you know what you're doing. Plus, it's fun to like play the cards super fast and feel like you're like Spire Ninja or something. Yeah, so like I said, do this boss, and I think I'll go a bit further because it's only like 10 minutes or so. Basically, like that enemy just blocks. He blocked 12 damage, which is not good, but well. Yeah, he's almost dead, but 1 more card, 1 or 2 to be dead. Yeah, 1 more card to be dead. Oh, I love the thorns. It's very good. Hey, I killed it. So yeah, bosses though are different because when a boss dies, it'll drop 100 gold around there and a rare card. So see what's gold. So these are all rare cards. You can tell because it has a golden border. Whereas these ones are starting cards because they're silver. This is a common card because it's silver. So these count as common cards, but you just start with them. And then these are all common. So this one is, I believe, uncommon. And then rare cards are pretty good, as you can tell. So see, this one does 21 damage to everything, but I get a burn, so it'll damage me. I got a couple burns in this. This one's really good, but not until later in the game. And this one's pretty good too, because you're getting 30 block. We can only use it once, because it exhausts, which makes it be removed until the end of combat. So you can't use it, only use it once per combat. But you can use it whenever you want, as long as you drop the card. I think it'd be good to get this one, because the next area is going to have a lot of higher level enemies. Yeah, this is boss chest. You can skip the chest if you don't want free stuff. We can also open it and get things. So these 3 relics are pretty good. I really do not like the runic dome though, because you can't see what the enemy's going to do next turn. So it's a lot harder to tell what's going on. The runic pyramid is pretty good, because then you don't discard your hand at the end of your turn. You keep it, but you only draw 4 cards instead of 5 per turn. This one's pretty good too, because you just get a lot of free buffs. But it's kind of tied between these 2. I think though, look at the tiny house, because I get a potion, 30 gold, I get 5 permanent maximum HP, I get 1 card, and I upgrade a random card. That's what I get. So upgrade defend. It could be better. Gain liquid bronze. Gain 3 thorns. That's pretty good. And I got a card. These ones are kind of okay. I think this one's pretty good, but it only does like 8 damage. But if you upgrade it, it does do 10. You also can just right click on the card, show you this little UI. You can do view upgrade, which is nice. This one doubles the amount of block you've currently got. You can use it as many times as you want though, just as long as you draw it and when you spend the energy. Whereas this one just exhausts all non-attack cards in your hand, so they're removed until the end of combat. But it does deal 16 damage, so that one's not as good. There's another card that will make it to where you exhaust all of them, and I think you do like 7 damage per, or 6 or 7 damage per, and it's called Fiend Fire, I believe. I'll get Entrench because that one's pretty good to have, especially if you get Impervium. So like if I got Impervium, oh I don't have. No, I do. So if I got like the Impervium on the first turn as well as Entrench, and something's doing a lot of damage, I could just block it. Yeah. Area 2, the city. So the city's got different enemies and different layout, and background's different, and different boss. In this case, it is a collector, because each icon for a boss is different. So you'll just learn what they are over time, or you can Google it. But this is a collector. He's okay, kind of difficult, but it also depends, because he just mostly does like debuffs and stuff. Summons minions though, which is everything. Chosen. Now this Chosen is kind of annoying to kill, because the first turn it'll inflict a negative effect on you called Hex, which will make it to where whenever you play a non-attack card, you get a status effect, which basically makes you not be able to play cards. So you'll see it as I go along, but I'll go ahead and play all my attacks, and then I'll get extra block from the Ornamental Fan, and I did 29 damage, pretty good. Suffer. Hex. Whenever you play a non-attack card, shuffle 1 Dazed into your draw pile. For example, this card. So you Dazed, Unplayable, and Ethereal. So if I draw Dazed, then that'll basically take up 1 card slot, and I'll only be able to have 4 cards I can pick from, whereas I have 5 now. So it's mostly a nuisance more than anything, but still really annoying. So I'm going to go ahead and block damage. So you can take like 6 damage safely, because we're generated with this class, the Ironclad. Alright, gain 4 strength, and then I'll go ahead and do an uppercut, and then I'll do a strike. Nice, so yeah. Extra vulnerable doesn't make them take more damage, it just makes it last longer. You can get relics that influence the amount of damage, like there's one of them that will make it where enemies will take 75% more damage rather than 50. So like here's a Dazed. So see, I only got 3 usable cards, none of which are defense. So I'm going to take 23 damage, unless I can kill it. Which I did, good. Okay, that's like a lot of damage, and I really do not want to take that. Ooh, oh, that was good. This is not as good, I think. This was not as good as the other two, I think. But it does damage all enemies at once, so yeah, I think Spot Weakness is best, because you're getting 3 strength for that battle, and you can also use it as many times as you want. But it's very circumstantial, because if an enemy's attacking, you can use it. Otherwise, it does nothing. Frozen Eye. Whenever you're doing a draw pile, the cards are now shown in order, so that'll make it to where I'll see the order I can pull them out in, whereas they're now just random, I think based on like alphabetical order, or the rarity, or programming or something. So I don't like that one personally, because it's kind of but this was pretty good too. I deal 5 damage to all enemies whenever I play any 3 skills. Like, it's cumulative too, so if I play 6 skills in one turn, it'll deal 10 damage, because it'll deal 5 damage for the first time, then the second set will be 5 more damage. And it's to all enemies. But this one's good, because I get 1 strength for every combat from the beginning that can't really go down, sort of. Still got 102 gold left, so I can go ahead and get another Protected Strike, shrug it off. Nice. Also, I can remove cards. That will take it, just completely remove it, so I can get rid of a strike permanently if I don't want to. Because see, like, for example, all these starting cards, if I get a strike instead of like a Perfected Strike, then that'd be less damage. But I don't like doing that though, because reasons. Okay, then the cost of the service will increase by 25 for the rest of the run. So, first one is 75 gold, and the second, and then everything after that is 100 gold. I think it might go up more though. I really don't remove cards though. It's only good to remove the debuff cards, which will make the things unplayable. Yeah, here you go. So like, this is a curse. Here, this is a good card to remove. Any kind of curse is good to remove, because this one will start. See, it's N8s, which means that it'll start. I'll start with it, and I'll only have 4 usable cards. So I'll get it. I got the cursed. Ooh, the Matryoshka. The Matryoshka. I think it's Matryoshka. The next 2 chests I open contain 2 relics, excluding boss chests, because that will be overpowered. That's pretty good though. So I can explain Writhe better when I go ahead when I'm in battle. But yeah, so that's another thing. I can get 2 curses in a row. So I can either pray at the golden shrine and get 100 gold from the gold gods or something. Or I can destroy it and get 250 gold, but I get a curse. Now personally I like destroying it, especially if there's a shop shortly afterwards. You can just immediately remove the curse, because regret is one of the worst curses. But I'll go ahead and destroy it. Each time you strike the shrine, gold pours forth again and again. As pocket the riches, something weighs heavily on you in red, because I regret doing that. But I don't care. I'm heartless, so Hey, I could pay 77 gold to get drugs. A man with an eye patch and devilish grin casually strides up to you. Hey there, stranger. Interested in some JAX? Will make you stronger than any training or blessing. You're gonna need it if you're one of those heroes with the death wish. What do you say? Wanna get jaxed? Yeah, I'll go ahead and get some drugs. Drugs are good. So I can either kill and leap, or go to the campfire. I'll do this. I hate this one so much. Book of Stabbing. It starts with painful stabs. Whenever you take damage from this enemy, add a wound into your discard pile, which is terrible. So I'll go ahead and get that so I can have 6 thorns. And since it attacks twice, it'll take 12 damage because it's doing 6 damage but it's attacking 2 separate times. So here, Rive. 4 cards instead of 5. Well, technically 5, but 4 playable cards. I'm going to open with Shrug It Off. I can go ahead and flex, then strike, and then I can just use the block, because why not? Way more than necessary, but I don't care. Here you go, so watch, she's going to attack twice, quick succession, but it took twice as much damage from my thorns because of that. So yeah. I'm going to go ahead, I think... See, Bash is good because it applies vulnerable for future damage, but then again, I'm going to do that. Oh, here, Jax. This is Exhaust. So exhausted cards are moved until the end of combat, so you can only play it once, but I gain 2 strength for the entire battle, which is nice. Oh, okay, never mind. I've only got 1 energy left anyway, so all I can do is do a strike. I guess I could use my weakness potion. I always forget to use them. Okay, 3 damage. It's not as bad. But see, I got a wound now, so it's going to be unplayable. Here we go. 31 block. I'll do that, and then I'll go ahead and strike it again. Okay, see? Here. Exhausted card. So I cannot play this again for the whole battle. Which is nice. I mean, not nice. It's actually kind of annoying, but most of the time, or all the time really, the cards that exhaust are overpowered, so it's not as huge of a deal. So I can't defend, so it should just matter of getting. So I could get 6 block, but I think what I'll do is this, and then damage it. And then I'm gonna take 12 damage, but I'll get 14 damage because of regret. Yeah, regret I hate, because whenever the more cards you have in your hand, the more damage you take in your turn, which is terrible. But this guy's almost dead at least. See, I took 4 wounds. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, so it's good. Yeah, see, only 2 cards I can use. The good thing though is that it. Oh well, that's great. Perfect. The good thing though, I think, is that it does. This wound only lasts this battle, which is annoying. But I'm going to take 5 direct damage because I'll take 4 direct damage. But yeah, so he's like 4 damage plus the damage he's gonna do 20, I think. Yeah, 20 damage. But he's almost dead, so I can go ahead and might as well go overkill, right? 16 damage. Yeah, Mummified Hand. Whenever you play a power, a random card in your hand costs 0 for the turn. That one's pretty good, but unless you have a lot of powers in the deck, it's not as good. I've got none right now, only skills and attacks. And these 2 curses. Body Slam. Deal damage equal to your current block. So if you get this and Impervious, or Impervious, yeah, Impervious. If you get Impervious as well as Body Slam, it's really good because then you do 30 damage for just 1 energy. Whereas other cards in my hand don't do that much. Plus we get Spot Weakness, plus Flex, plus Impervious, as well as Body Slam. I can do a ton of damage. So I think, see, this one's good, but you do get a wound for that battle. So I think Body Slam's good for this one. Okay, so currently I've only got 61 health left, which is bad, but hey, I got it back, so that's nice. And I got another card. Ooh. Do 10 damage and draw 2 cards. I personally don't like this card actually, Warcry. Draw 1 card and you place a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. It's pretty good, but a lot of the time the cards I'll draw are kind of eh. And this was good because, see, deal 14 damage, strength affects Heavy Blade 5 times. So the wording on that is kind of weird because it makes it sound like you can only have strength affected 5 times, and then after that you can't use it. but it actually means that strength will affect heavy blade like multiplied by 5. So if I have 5 strength, then it'll multiply 5 times 5 equals 25, and then I'll have 25 extra damage that this card inflicts, which is really good. So I'm gonna take that. Watch out. Gotta be quiet.
Rachel, stop!
Helpful. Oh, yep, see? I got 2 cards. Hey, Smiling Mask, reference to Majora's Mask. Merchant's card removal service now always costs 50 gold. Pretty good. Upon pickup, choose an attack. Starting each combat, this card will be in your hand. So I can pick any attack I own, and the first card I'll draw will be that attack. So I think something good to get would be Uppercut, because it does more damage and it applies weak and vulnerable. So I'll go ahead and do that. You can also only do it once, because whenever you pick it up, you pick a card, and then it's just there. So I can't change this out, which is kind of irritating, but well. Oh look, 2 chests in a row, nice, it's great. Yeah, so Bottle Flame, start of each combat, Quick Plus. So there are other things like this. There's a Bottle Lightning for, I believe, power cards, and there's a bottled version for the skills. So if you get all 3 of those in one run, it's great, but I've only ever found 1 of each. Like, so Darkstone Parapet. Whenever you obtain a curse, increases your max HP by 6. Doesn't apply to the ones I have already, but oh well. This one does synergize pretty well with a couple other relics that do curses. The Cursed Key, which makes you gain 1 energy for every combat. Like, you currently have 1 extra energy every turn, but every time you open a non-boss chest, you get a curse. And then if you also have the Duvu Doll, every curse in your hand makes you gain strength for the battle. Ancient Tea Set I like, because I start the next combat with 2 extra energy whenever I enter a rest site, which I'm going to enter soon. But I like question marks personally. Hey, Merchant, nice! I clicked on it automatically, but Merchant. So you see, now it always costs 50. And so the cost doesn't apply. It's always 50 because I have this mask, which is good because it makes it way cheaper. Okay, now these 3 relics, all the 3 of these relics are actually really good, but I can only afford Strawberry. Raise my max HP by 7. That's pretty good. It also regenerates the HP. 92 HP, nice. I probably should have removed the curses, but that's not fun. Yeah, see, I could have gone to this rest site. I would get extra energy, and I'd also be able to upgrade a card. But well. Hey, Cursed Tome. I like this one. Sometimes you get something good. In an abandoned temple, you find a giant book, open, riddled with cryptic writings. As you try to interpret the elaborate script, it begins to shift and morph into writing you are familiar with, so I can read it. Odd, the book seems to be about an ancient named Meow. This piques your interest, but you have a general feeling of malice. Continue, but I lose 1 HP. 91 now. The Ancient of Resurrection, Meow, was exiled to the bottom of the spire. That's why I met at the beginning of this run. You feel compelled to read more, but your body begins to ache. Seeking vengeance, Meow blesses outsiders, using them for her own purpose. You start to feel very weak and tired. Those resurrected by Meow remember only fragments of their past selves, cursed to fight for eternity. As you near the final page, your old wounds begin to reopen. So I can obtain the book, but lose 10 HP, in addition to the HP I've already lost, which is a lot. Or I can stop and get 3 HP. But if I take the book, I can get 1 of 3 random books. I almost always get this one. I kind of don't like it, but it is pretty good. Nilroy's Codex. At the end of each turn, you can choose 1 of 3 random cards to shuffle into your draw pile. Only for that combat, though. There's also the Necronomicon, which makes attacks do more damage, I think. And then there's another one. I don't remember what it does, though, because I almost always get this one. It's still good, though. I can use it immediately after this turn. Yes, so see. Shelled Parasite. These things are annoying, because it's plated armor. Gains 14 block at the end of its turn. Loses HP from an attack, losing HP from an attack reduces plated armor by 1. Now Flame Barrier is good. I'll get 13 block, and whenever I'm attacked, I deal 4 damage to the attacker. And if you upgrade it, it will make you gain... how much is it again? It's like a lot. Okay, so by default it's 12, because my dexterity is 13. Then change it to 16 and 6 damage, so with my dexterity it will be 17 block. And I can also do a Body Slam to do 14 damage. But I think I'm going to do... oh, I have not enough energy. Oh well, I'll go ahead and do the Uppercut. Yeah, I don't like Rise, because I only had 4 cards. They're still pretty good, though. Hey, Demon Form. So this is what the Nilroy's Codex does. I can get 1 of these 3 cards for this combat. Demon Form is good, because it's power. I get 2 strength after every turn. So eventually you can get up to like 50 or even like 1,000, and it's just insane. Hey, took a lot of damage. This Thorns is nice. Thorns plus Flame Barrier is really good. Hey, Demon Form. I used all my energy, but well. But I can use this Defend, because this Mummified Hand. That's pretty good. So like, after my next turn, I'll get 2 strength. And then it'll keep going upwards after that by 2 every time. It's like after turn after next, I'll get 2 more strength. I'll have 4 total. I have 5 total because I got 1 there. And then keep going on. One time, actually, I had to go up to, I think, 20. And it was really insane. I lose 3 HP, but gain 2 strength. 9 strength, so now I do a lot of damage. Most of which is nullified because of the block, but oh well. Plated armor at least is easy to get rid of. It's just, you need to just attack it, and that's about it. Oh, no, didn't pay attention. Oh well. That was still pretty good though. Because Dazed gets rid of itself after you play it, or after you end your turn. Yeah, it gets rid of itself, which is nice, because Ethereal does that. Aw, it's almost dead. Oh well. Nope, didn't want to do that. Dual wield is pretty good though, but the card does cost energy, the one you duplicate, which I don't like, but oh well. Hey, spot weakness. Gain 3 strength. 12, so it's going to do 74 damage because it affects heavy, the strength affects it 5 times. So it's 5 times 12 plus the 14 damage it does already. And this one's upgraded too, so it does like 16 I think. So 74 damage, 64 total because he blocked most of it. But yeah, it's really good. Hey, this one's really good too. All these cards are really good. Anger is really good, but it's only good for the smaller decks because they have lots and lots of copies. But it's only for the one battle, the copies. Dropkick though is good. Enemy is vulnerable. I gain 1 energy and draw a card. Hey, ancient tea set. I'll get clothesline. I like that one. That one's good. Now see, I'm close to the boss, so after this fight I can rest again, and I can get the extra 2 energy. 6 energy, yeah, because the lantern plus the tea set. That's pretty good, except that the cards I drew were not all that great, but oh well. I do like though how even if you don't have block, this card still works, which is nice. So like, enemy doesn't intend to attack, so that didn't happen. But I did get 4 blocks. Ooh, Juggernaut, that one's good. Yeah, I think I might have one video be 1 run. Except for this first one. This first one will just be this second area. 21 damage. We'll go ahead and get some block as well. This one's good, except that I don't have really any cards that exhaust, so do body slam. Also don't like this guy's effect, malleable. Whenever he takes damage, he gains 4 block. And the block gain decreases his malleable is triggered. Resets to 3 at the start of my turn. Go ahead and get this, plus Juggernaut, plus shrug it off. And why not? You know, actually I don't need that though, because he's only got 4 HP left. So he's gonna kill himself. Yeah, he killed himself by accident. Well, it was a sentient plant, so it can't be that smart. So you can do 10 damage or 7 damage plus infinite copies. Oh, this one's good too, but I'm just kind of on the fence about it. I'd rather take Twin Strikes. It does 10 damage. So I'm go ahead and say a good smith, but I do want the health back because the collector does drain a lot of health. Plus, I get another card. Let's see, look. Strength affects Heavy Blade 3 times because the other one was Heavy Blade plus. I'll get that one. Heavy Blade is good. I like it. So now I'm gonna have 6 energy on my first turn. See, this guy summons minions. The first thing he's gonna do is summon a minion, or 2 of them actually. So, oh, yes, I got a good draw. I can just do tons and tons of damage from the start. Don't have any potions, which is kind of annoying, but well. Nope. That was pretty good though, especially since he's summoning these minions. Torch heads. There's actually a special card I can get that lets me get health whenever I kill an enemy with it, but it doesn't work on minions because of balance. I think it was meant really for like boss fights like this. There's also a couple of elites that will summon minions. I think Juggernaut's good to have for this battle. I like that they take 7 damage whenever they attack me because of the flame barrier and the thorns. I see. Enemy's vulnerable. Be nice, but oh well. I could go overkill with this, but I don't think I want to. I'll go ahead and use Entrench. 12 block. I would take 2 damage, but oh well. I'll get Cleave. Nearboy's Codex is actually a bit better than I give it credit, but oh well. I still rather have the other ones. I think the Necronomicon is really good. I got it once yesterday. So it's good to kill these minions as soon as you can, because they are very annoying. Like, really annoying. Hey! Oh, it didn't affect him, but oh well. Bludgeon, I like that one. Just tons of damage. If it's upgraded and you have vulnerable and a lot of strength, you do like a ton of damage. You get up to like 100 or 200. Which can like one shot almost everything. Ooh, all the debuffs. I don't like this. I take more damage, I gain less block from cards, and I do less damage. Which is terrible. But I can just counteract that with this. Now sadly, I'm going to take a lot of damage, and I might die. If I do die, I'll just go ahead and make the second video in the next run. That was good. Yeah, I think I might die. Yeah, I'm gonna die. 73 damage. Oh no! Hey, I'm still barely alive. If I can kill the boss, which is just this guy, because it means he'll run away, then I will go ahead and just have good. I'll get all my health back. Yeah. Oh man, could instantly kill everything. Oh well. I'm gonna die now. But well, that was a pretty good run though. I think it was pretty good. I got good amount of relics and cards and a high score. I like the score system. So now usually you can unlock new cards and relics whenever you get score. But I've beaten the game many times with the first two characters. The third one came out yesterday, so I haven't played with it much. But oh well, 267 points. That's good. Yeah, I got to 33 levels or floors. Killed 6 enemies. Killed 2 elites in the Exordium, which is the first area. The city I killed 1, which is where I am now. And I killed the first boss, so 267. That's not bad. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. I will make a part 2 with the Silent next, and then part 2 will be the Defect. So yeah, see, all these guys start with the same amount of gold, which I don't like, but oh well, we both are like different. So each of their relics is different though. You see, like, got the 5 unlocks remaining, because this is the little interface on each of them would be however many unlocks you have left, and the amount of score you need to unlock it. So I did one run with the Defect and got 182 points on it, which is nice. Anyway, so yeah, thanks for watching, and tune in next time to see me kill things with the Silent, which has a completely different playstyle. Like, all 3 of these guys have a different playstyle each time.